Because of the romantic nature of this, I thought I'd sit on these rocks, but this guy's really wrecking the moment for me. Poor little duck. I'm about to head out on a run, but look at this technology explosion that is my desk. This is what I travel with. All this stuff. This is what my hotel room filmmaking go bag equipment gear setup looks like. Running a city is the best way to get to know a city. I am 4.2 miles from my hotel. Now I have to figure out how to get back. Dropped it again. Last night, I was exhausted. I went to bed at like 10:30 or 11 last night. I got up today at 4 in the morning to do my emails and edit and do all that stuff. I finished at like 9:30. I did not want to run this morning. This dramatic lighting is a reflection off the table, see? I had all these good excuses not to run this morning, but I forced myself to get out there, and I feel so much better for having done so. There's always a good excuse not to do something. Just waiting on Matt. This place? Yeah. Quick lunch at a restaurant Matt picked out. You think this is the right amount of food for 2 people?
I would think so. If you're hungry, it is. It's a lot of food, I think.
Good lunch. All right, Matt, I'll see you in an hour or so.
Have fun.
Bye. I saw this interesting thing on the news in a town called Pacifica, California. It turns out it's like 25 minutes from San Francisco, so I'm gonna go try and find it. Candace, my lovely wife, is on her way home from South Africa right now. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks, and the more time we spend apart, the more we like each other. Right now, we are in love with each other like never before. So I thought today's Q&A could be love advice from Casey to you, the audience. Casey, how do you tell if someone likes you? I don't know how to, you know what, I have no, like, it's easier as an adult. When I was in middle school, I had no idea. I thought Melissa liked me, she didn't like me, but how do you get back into the dating game after being single for a very long time? There's a monologue in the movie Swingers that really nails that.
See, Mike, the only difference between giving up and not giving up is if you take her back when she wants to come back.
How do you and Candace keep the spark going for so long? Well, basically, Candace and I are always on the precipice of like divorce and just like each other and chopping each other up into tiny parts and throwing us in the ocean. So that keeps it exciting. I'm a big believer in opposites attract, and Candace and I are like nothing alike, and that keeps things exciting. Most of the relationships that I've had that haven't worked out have been because of boredom. So if you're with someone and it's easy to keep it exciting, that person's probably a winner. My dad asked me not to date until I'm 16. What's your stance on this? I got a girl pregnant when I was 16. I was a dad by 17. I highly suggest not dating as long as possible. How did you and Candace end up together after everything? You know, Candace and I would like get back together and break up. When we break up, it'd be like years. When we were together and we'd fight, we'd be like, you suck, I can do better than you, you don't make me happy, you're the source of the problem. And then we would start seeing other people and we'd be like, this sucks, I miss Candace. And then ultimately we're like, no, 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 I'm the problem, let me work on me. And that brought us back together. It's still not perfect, but it's as good as I've ever had it. Why get married? You know, I never believed in marriage. For like the longest time I was anti-marriage, but if it's important to your significant other, you have to give that to them. And what marriage represents, it's a way of saying like, I'm completely committed to you. And just for the record, like I don't believe in any of the societal or like political aspects of marriage. I think it's a way of showing commitment and that's it. Benji asks, my girlfriend broke up with me. How do I make it not awkward when I see her every day in class? Benji, it's gonna be awkward every day when you see her in class. There's nothing you can do. How long after meeting Candace did you know she was the one? Like literally a month after our first date, we got married. And then we had to have it annulled and all this other shit. But we really liked each other right from the first time we met. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I totally agree with you.
Casey, how do you impress a woman?
In my experience, there's only one infallible way to get a girl to like you, and that's make her laugh. That's the best advice I can give.
Hey Casey, I was wondering if you consider yourself in love with work.
Am I in love with work? I'm completely in love with work. I love work so much. I love work, because work always loves me back. The more I love work, the more it loves me back. The more I give to it, the more it gives. My relationship with work is a perfect relationship. I wish my relationship with my wife was half as good as my relationship. All right, that's the last question. Now I'm gonna explain why I'm down here. There used to be these houses on this cliff here, and I saw in the news that the water was coming up and was eroding the cliff so much that the houses were literally falling off the cliff.
A neighborhood hanging on the edge as a powerful El Nino eats away the coastline and may take homes with it.
Look at that! People live there. And there used to be houses here. And here there used to be another set of buildings, and those are the ones that were falling into the water. These ones are crazy close to the water. I do respect why someone would want to live here though. It is amazing looking off a cliff over the ocean. That was one of those things that I remember seeing and thinking, I would love to see what that looks like in real life. Almost back in the city. There it is. That was a really long day. Wow, it's exactly like that Aerosmith song.